Royal heartbreak, Princess Eugenie and Beatrice moved to tears on video call for cancer. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie were left in tears by an incredible fundraising grandmother during a virtual awards ceremony. Both Beatrice and Eugenie have been taking on charity work throughout the coronavirus pandemic. In May, Princess Eugenie revealed her designer-made face masks for children and called for people to support the NHS. The royal sisters have been tipped by experts to take on a more prominent role after Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's departure. The Teenage Cancer Trust hosted a Zoom call on June 30 to honor award-winning fundraisers. Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie were visibly moved when they heard the story of a grandmother fundraising for the charity. Enid Waterfall, 85, from Wrexham had been raising money for the group in memory of her grandson Richard, who died in 2018 from a rare bone cancer. Mrs. Waterfall's efforts had raised an astonishing £28,000 for the charity. Princess Eugenie paid teary tribute to the grandmother on the video call. Eugenie poured praise on Mrs. Waterfall, saying she created a legacy for her late grandson. She said, "First of all, to hear about your grandson Richard, what an amazing thing to do, in honor of his memory. I think it almost chokes me up a bit because it must be so difficult to do that." Mrs. Waterfall went on to give a beautiful explanation for her fundraising. "Strangely enough, you feel closer to Richard when you're doing it. And the reaction from people, it's not me, it's the people who give, it's the people who work with me, it's everyone who approaches you and keeps giving money, time after time after time." The stunning explanation left both the royal sisters and Mrs. Waterfall emotional. Beatrice, teary-eyed, said, "Thank you for all your incredible work. For you and also for Richard's legacy, thank you for everything." The royal sisters also praised nurse consultant Nikki Pettit, who won an award for being moved from supporting young cancer patients to a coronavirus ward. Eugenie explained to Mr. Pettit that her father-in-law George Brooksbank was admitted to hospital for COVID-19 in March, and congratulated the nurse consultant's efforts in fighting the virus. Eugenie said, "My husband's father was in hospital and every time we spoke to someone, who had to tell us the news, they had to ring every patient's family that day. That must have been such an awful thing to have to do." Beatrice and Eugenie are honorary patrons of the Teenage Cancer Trust. They previously joined a call to highlight the challenges young people with cancer face. Eugenie said, "It has been a real honor for Beatrice and I to present these awards to such dedicated, kind and inspiring individuals. Hearing what it has been like working on the front line, the personal stories that drive fundraising and how inspirational young people have campaigned in the face of adversity, and all during a global pandemic, will stay with us forever."